So I've seen a lot of people within this Airbnb space and industry, even as students, claim that they're experts. And then you know what's the biggest, the biggest red flag to their listing are the pictures. Guys, there's some of you guys taking pictures and it looks like a Craigslist ad. It looks like something that a person would never trust. And that's the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to professional photos. Professional photos aren't just a part of your Airbnb setup process and just something that is disposable, because I know a lot of you guys like to cut corners and, oh, I'm gonna just take the pictures myself, or, oh, I'm just going to take the pictures on my cell phone. But in fact, what you do is you make people not trust your listing. You make people not trust that this is real. Anytime that I personally see a listing where the pictures are all fuzzy and they're not not professionally taken, I never book there. And I can guarantee you guys are losing out on probably 30+% of your occupancy if your unit is struggling because of you not having professional photography, professional photos of your unit. Now, there's a couple solutions to this. One, you guys can hire a professional for anywhere from $80 to $120 for professional photos, or what you can do is you can start training yourself or training someone on your team on how to take professional photos and how, and what equipment that you guys would need in order to edit your photos as well. And that's another huge thing. Editing the photography that is taken by your team, editing the photography that's taken by your professional photographer is extremely important. Making sure all the edits, they look good, make sure they look clean, make sure your stuff isn't too saturated or too lit up and exposed, making sure that, within your pictures, let's say you got a special $10,000, $20,000 stove, don't just take a general picture of the kitchen, highlight that stove. Make sure that the stove, the pictures of this particular stove is dressed appropriately and staged and all that kind of stuff. Make sure that the linens in the bathrooms and in the bedrooms are neat and tight and they're captured in the pictures well. Because I've seen a lot of individuals miss out on opportunities, including opportunities where I may have booked myself because they don't have professional photos, or if they do have professional photos, they say it's a professional photo based off of the type of camera or lens that you're using, and that's not always the case. A professional photo consists of a couple things. Thing number one, it consists of the camera quality of your listing photo, just being crispy. You can tell the difference between a phone photo and something that's being taken by a DSLR camera, a Canon, an Icon. Thing number two, the image is well lit. It's not oversaturated. It's not overexposed. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's that sweet spot in the middle. Now, the third thing is that the photo is edited. Now, the edited photography is not only important from the aspect of making sure the image is sharp, making sure the shadows are good and all that type of stuff, but you want to make your image look enhanced as much as you possibly can so that it can be appealing. And when I say enhanced, I don't mean just throwing an HDR filter on it and just doing that for all of your photos. Okay? Now, once you have those couple things down pat with your photography and your unit, not only will you see an increase in your revenue, but you also see the increase on compliments about how well your listing is put together. And also as well, you'll start seeing a whole lot more referrals to your unit. Babe, the camera's all sideways.